By the way, if you want to watch the full versions of our Let's Watch videos, check out my Patreon. YouTube usually blocks most of our full uploads, so if you want to see the uncut versions, they're uploaded there. So please consider supporting us on Patreon. All right, back to the video.
Boring.
Yeah, any minute now. Whenever you're ready, Richard. I was watching some documentaries leading up to this. Like, his perfectionism is like, I appreciate the craftsmanship. My God, he pissed off so many people. Like, he fired like hundreds of people working on this thing.
That sounds
It's
good.
like, I can't say I blame them though. I feel like that's like the fastest way to make enemies with like a movie like this scale.
It's like the scene with the Krabby Patty. Ba- da- 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 da.
Yeah, right. Okay. Still establishing. Is this for time? Like, is this necessary?
So slow.
Presentation, grandeur, art.
Okay. Oh, gross.
Oh, are there hands holding it?
Yes.
Ew!
I thought it was a spider for a second.
I thought it was like a flea, but now I see its fingers.
You need a mani-pedi bad.
Ew.
It is written among the limitless constellations
Turn it
of the celestial heavens.
Turn it up.
For me personally, it might be okay for the stream.
And in the depths of the emerald seas, and upon every grain of sand in the vast deserts, that the world which we see is an outward and visible dream of an inward and invisible reality.
Close. Hold on one second here. I got some bits. Can closed captions be put on? Yes, they were put on. I think they're official or have been like manually entered in by the folks who uploaded, so it won't be like auto-generated. Thank God.
Once upon a time, there was a golden city.
God, what a setting.
In the center of the golden city,
oh my God,
the tallest minaret were three gold balls.
Jesus Christ, animating that.
The ancients had prophesied that if the three golden balls were ever taken away,
oh yeah, I think that hand animation was added in from the recobbled cut.
Yes, it has to
sure.
be.
would fall
Yeah.
to destruction and death. But the mystics had also foretold
Are these just
that
like
the city
keyframes?
might be saved by the simplest soul.
I'm sure they just didn't want to do in-betweens. Like, could you imagine?
Do they just
Your
not have the
project with
time
some
to?
in-betweens? I don't know. Actually,
I'm
I
sure
feel
they
like would have
wanted
if they were
to,
editing.
but they must not have had the time, right? Those
They
are like
probably-
storyboards.
I would think it just wasn't like a priority. You know, they're just like, hey, I've
Or
got
they had a
more
budget for it.
to get through.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, this animation's insane.
Mm.
It's so smooth.
24 frames, every single frame. They usually
Wow.
shoot on 12s. It's
Insanity.
absolute.
It's just
absolute
it's actually disgusting.
Also,
But you get
Disgusting.
why people
No,
got
it's
mad,
beautiful,
right?
but it's
they-
torturous.
No, I mean it's disgusting for that exactly. Like there's you ever see something so beautiful that you feel like it's like almost too good. Like it's a you can perceive how much blood, sweat, and tears went into it, and you're like, oh, there's so much torture that went into this that it feels almost like it doesn't feel right to witness its beauty.
Like phantom residual hand cramps of all the people that worked on it.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So much effort. So much effort.
Like just the backgrounds alone, insane.
a thief.
I love this guy's body.
It is such a funny design.
Now he moves around with shifty eyes.
Who shall be nameless.
I like it sounded like they used part of the Pink Panther theme in there too, for him looking around. Richard Williams did that too.
Oh, I totally hear it.
Yeah.
My goodness, that detail.
It's outrageous. I think the flies are my favorite character.
Yeah.
Take my precious bananas.
The tough nun. Oh, these backgrounds are insane.
So cool.
And this is kind of like just one shot. I mean, say what you will about his perfectionism, though. He can get a lot of personality out of him.
Oh, Oh, I heard that right there. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
motif. No, his style is so just distinct and so one of a kind.
Would Tack be a Tumblr sexy man if this came out today?
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
He's got that vibe. He's even really pale, too.
Right.
Skinny.
Just put him in a
He's
suit with
aspirational.
top hat.
Yeah.
Basically the one slitter.
Not everybody's into the knit hat, I guess.
What great designs.
God, his spine is absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, using the tacks for the smile is just a stroke of genius. Like, it's so fucking genius.
I like his thumbs that are like he's constantly hitting him.
Go long legs.
God, I wish that were me.
The whips.
I don't think this is a utopia, guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's like shoes. Shoot, who's the Vincent Price is the voice of the?
Yeah. Vincent Price.
He nails it.
Yeah, I think Richard Williams said he based Zigzag off of two people that he hated, but he got Vincent Price as the voice to make it
Awesome.
tolerable. Like, draw them.
Shoes. Yeah, I love that.
This is our flex. I swear to God. We only have one carpet or two carpets.
Love it. Oh my god, that angle.
It's so like delicate and gentle. Just the most gentle little fumble down the stairs.
He was punished to draw those tacks.
Those shoes.
Yeah.
Seize him.
They got a mind of their own.
Take him. Seize him.
Hey.
Take him.
Oh yeah, this angle with all the swords.
Take him into the palace.
Whoa.
It's so fluid.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
Oh
For
my
God's
gosh.
sake.
How?
Oh, they're just so beautiful.
Like, I get why it took 30 years,
Oh god, yes.
but
Yeah.
these would absolutely be CGI now.
Oh no doubt.
Oh man.
But this
Gosh,
stuff feels
that's
timeless.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
I like that she gets stained glass to designate where her room is. You think that that'd be a stipulation or something?
That's a cool way the gate's closing.
Oh, yeah.
Wake, father. Something's happening.
Oh, great King Nod, have no fear. Zigzag, your Grand Vizier, is here.
The peak male physique.
Zigzag.
And now, oh greatest of the great,
God, his voice is so good.
trust you from affairs of
I think
state.
he recorded his lines in like
I've
the mid
searched the
60s.
world and brought you thence.
Really?
Wow.
And no
Yeah, I
little
think
effort
so.
and
I think
great
it was like he did it at. Actually, I can probably find it the exact thing for it. Hold on a tick. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here we go. So he originally recorded his dialogue from 67 to 73.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know, but
Take your
I don't.
time.
Yeah, but there were some lines that he never got a chance to do for like later into the movie. So I think Richard Williams did like improvisation for his voice for those scenes.
I mean, that's interesting.
Good lord.
expense. A plaything from far south of Gaza. A bountiful maiden from Mombasa. Oh, Mombasa.
Hold on 1 second. You got that was a really well timed Dune sound effect that popped in. What's saying? I've never seen a gate made of carpet. Now you have.
Oh, Father.
Mombasa.
Oh my god, look at the walls.
Everything about this just drips effort. No, there
I
feels like
know.
there's no corner cut.
He was not lazy,
No.
but he needed to tone things down maybe a little bit.
It's just excruciatingly well made.
Who
Yeah.
To a
is
fault.
this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus,
greatest
Mrs. Yum
king
Yum
of all
stance.
the earth, this lowborn cobbler of no worth attacked me in the square today.
Just walk
Shall
away.
we take his head?
What? No. Yes, exactly. If you really think so.
But what has he done?
Damn girl.
Attacked me?
I know.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't seen this movie in a while, and I forgot how well designed she is.
That's one way to put it.
What?
But he also
Give
did
me the
Jessica
tumbler
Rabbit.
boy. Yes, right.
Yeah,
At
he also
the
designed
moment,
Jessica Rabbit, so
I
it checks
need
out.
A cobbler.
Yes, of course.
Oh,
Oh my god. Your shoe, milady?
Oh, rose of the land.
Just don't hug
it,
Jack,
God.
Your
please.
slightest
You're in public.
whim is my command.
Cobbler,
Wow, she's just so
go
luminous.
with Princess Yum Yum.
Go to her room, please.
Why did he call her that?
I don't know. It's kind of odd.
I don't know.
Open for the royal
You mean her name isn't Princess Yum Yum?
police.
He chose that, so it's a choice.
This movie seems a bit too artistic for the like child demographic they're probably considering.
Actually, this
Right,
was
I was
targeted
gonna
towards
say, I
adults.
don't think
Really?
kids could really appreciate this.
Yeah, I was like between like the pacing and like some of the subject matter stuff. This is definitely geared towards adults, but I think that that was why they had so much trouble trying to get like backers and stuff because they're just like we don't know
Who's
how to
this
market
for?
this. Exactly. Yeah, that was a really big point of contention because he would get people that would want to like invest in it, but then it both took way too long to deliver. They'd have to redo things like all the time, and they didn't really. I think the title alone changed like 5 times.
This-
So initially it was called The Thief Who, what was it? The Thief Who Couldn't Stop or something. I forget what it was. They mentioned it in one of the documentary things I watched, but it's like I think it's really lacking the structure that would have made people be more excited and more optimistic about it getting finished.
It's-
So, which, yeah.
So I've watched this film a few times, and the main thing is like, okay, so this is a production nightmare, money obviously bleeding. It's an artistic tour de force. That's all well and good, but as far as business goes, does this make money or not? It's like they gave Richard Williams a chance to make something like that he wants to make, only for them to get multiple times cold feet and be like, wait, who's this for? What should we do? How do we make money off of this? Yeah, I'm sure that Disney really starting to crack down during the 80s and 90s made them like really just sweat it out, where they're like, okay, you know, I know that a lot. Wait, Thief in the Cobbler. When did it make its premiere? It was the late 80s.
Well, so the movie itself didn't actually get, I think it was like nationally released until like I think it was '95 by Miramax, because like they were. Well, yeah, well, because so
You're right.
the whole thing was that like when they got it caught up and everything, and like having like rewrites and the dubs over with Matthew Broderick and I think it was Jonathan Winters or something. Like
right.
that was basically like that was their deadline, so they handed it over to another guy to like finish it, and like hence why there's a lot of like worse animation in some of the other ones. Yeah, I think it was released under the title Arabian Night because they're just like, well, we don't like. They wanted something that was more clearly inspired by like Aladdin, but like, yeah, to pay for this, they just did a shit ton of commercials basically for like 30 some odd years. But even those commercials, they'd end up going over budget, which is crazy because like they would spend more money on making the commercials than they would get back from doing like like bids for companies and stuff. It's just I really wish his feature creep would calm down because it's like he's clearly super talented, but this is not sustainable, which is why it took like 30 years. It's oh my god.
He's more artist than business, and I really appreciate that because he's one for the ages, you know, synonymous with animation. But as far as business goes, I rarely like have any kind of empathy for business side of it, and I mean they can shoulder a loss here and then because this thing's timeless now. It's kind of also in its hot mess production, it makes it even more like timeless. But that being said, like they couldn't figure this one. They couldn't really thread this needle. It's like who's this for? How do we make this work? Because even right now watching it, I'm like, there's some pacing issues, but I'm okay with it. Where I'm like, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm here just to marinate in it. It's in its glory. That's fine.
I think he has similar structure issues to like Don Bluth, where like you kind of need to have like those sorts of deadlines and like a company just being like, hey, we need you to deliver on this because those limitations will help you get work done more efficiently.
Yep.
And it's like, I think he just kind of saw this as like an endless kind of time possibility so he could refine it as long as he could. But then it was like he never thought it was good enough. So he kept like redoing stuff or like having new artists go over sections. And it's like, you got to set limits for yourself to like get things done. So
right now it's all more business more than ever before compared to now the business like we got this figured out. You're never having fun again.
You'll never work in this town again.
Is that trash can 2D animated? It has to be.
Oh yeah.
That's sickening.
Garston bad an eye. Fair enough.
Good slapstick though.
Like, I totally get why he did this, because, like, for contrast, this is when, during the same era that, like, Disney and there was, like, limited animation and stuff coming from, like, major studios, so, like, he wanted to bring artistry back into it. So it's like, I'm glad it exists. I'm just sorry he never got to see he never got to finish the whole thing, so...
Right, it's almost like they missed their window. If this came out during, like, the Ralph Bakshi years, then maybe, but, like... They missed it.
Yeah.
It's too ambitious.
If this could have come out like just before Roger Rabbit, he would have been set. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
It might have been a profit.
Because Roger Rabbit overshadows it now, which is like, I just think it's because the script is
better.
It's better. It's more simplistic. It's a lot. Yeah. The plot really just like picks up and goes.
And after that, like Disney. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
I was gonna say that Disney like completely dominated the '90s. So at that point, it's like you've got to. If you didn't get this out before, then it's too late.
Yeah, because it's like you get the visionary directors of like that both love the technology and the mediums that they're working in, and like with their powers combined under the harsh brutality of Disney, they make something like absolutely phenomenal that like still has never been topped. So.
Tack? Is that your name? Tack.
Oh.
That's cute. I like the little.
He's so adorable.
Little attacks like make his little smile.
It's a
little
great.
face.
I made this spaghetti for you.
Please.
Aw.
I do crafts.
You know, this guy fucks like a stallion.
I don't know that.
Just lift.
I'm talking about the thief.
Sure.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh,
Look
the
at him.
big
Flies following him everywhere.
The smell of sex on him.
Gross. Ew, you're so
Ew.
sick. What's wrong with you? The flies are following him. That's
never washes it.
disgusting.
Sorry.
Fucking raunchy.
Yeah, this is not for kids.
Yeah, just not for kids.
Heard it?
This is not for
What's
kids.
going
Because it
on
was
here?
perfectly clear.
They fucking.
Yep.
Into the piss pond.
Gross.
What's with the music?
I'm assuming that probably the old soundtrack was just too. I think there was some things that were lost from it too, like old storyboards and things that they never really recovered.
The nun looking
I
character.
was just trying to get it bad.
Keep your purity, lady. Such detailed background, insane symmetry. Ew, his little fingers,
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like spaghetti.
little spider hands.
Creepy.
He's kind of cute though, which I hate. Like
I know he is cute. He's kind of like a little rat face, you know? He's kind of like a little mousy rat character.
He's built like a possum.
Yeah, it's the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Forget the woman, give me the jewels.
Tack might be getting women, but do you know what I get? Paid.
Oh my god, he's so creepy. Look at him.
Yeah, I know.
Where is my back scratcher?
Are there two girls?
I have another.
Interesting.
Wait, were they supposed to be handmaidens? I was assuming that was Yum Yum.
Happening to me.
I don't
I
know.
couldn't tell if it was like a. It looked like there were two girls like looking at each
Yeah.
other.
Oh,
That's weird.
Huh.
maybe something died.
Maybe there's two girls in there?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe something died?
Because the thief
Just-
smells so
What?
bad.
Oh, gross.
I mean, I've been around people at conventions who smell that bad too.
Oh, dude, don't
Yeah.
get me started. Oh man, the waft.
Like-
Oh,
Yes. Like when you're in the elevator and you catch the waft. Or if you're like in line for registration and you catch it.
the worst is like if you're in like an
Here we
autograph
go.
line or something.
Yep. And you're just stuck.
Here's the most insane part of the movie.
On your butts.
Oh yeah, the backgrounds are insane in this movie.
Oh,
Or
this
this movie, this
Oh,
sequence.
disgusting.
Disgustingly
Actually
beautiful
criminal.
and mesmerizing.
All the perspective shit here.
Right, it's so ridiculous.
This has to be like what 2-3 years.
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Ugh. Yeah.
I mean, it's really fucking clever.
It's so much better without the narration too.
Agreed.
It's like not even funny.
It feels more timeless.
There's a
Yeah.
version with the narration?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that ruins
the,
it.
The thief and the cobbler are like talking shit to each other like the entire time. Like,
Oh,
it's
God,
like,
maybe-
come back here. It's awful. Don't watch
Maybe
it.
that's the version I originally saw. This is way better without it.
Yeah. Oh, here
I
we go.
must save
Oh.
milady's precious shoe.
Epilepsy warning, I guess.
God, these angles moves around. It's
Oops. Hello.
You've finished Yum Yum Shoe. You've done it very well. And now she has no need of you. We'll put you in a cell.
Their designs. Little curly fry nose.
Yeah, what happened to him? What's his story?
worked at Arby's.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is one of the songs they put in.
Yes, the song.
Get ready for an immediate downgrade in the animation.
Yep, here we go.
Please.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
Sounds like a 90s ballad or something.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like those weird 90s Disney
Love
ballads. At the grocery
Yeah.
This is such a Disney response here.
I dream awake of holding
Oh.
her.
You're not meant to have a voice.
I
It's
dream
best you
that
don't talk.
she's right here.
It's so wild how. Here, let me ask you all this.
Oh my god!
So
An hour and 45 minutes?
I know.
What? They were like, Aladdin's about to come out. You need to add some songs.
Right.
Says my heart.
I mean, there's definitely like the Chad and the incel, I guess. Like, Aladdin gets some sun, but
It's so wild how this animation right here. It's not bad, but
I mean, it's not bad animation, but you can tell it's not the same animation.
not the same caliber, not the same fluidity.
the contrast is just way too like uncanny, like just like, or like to the point that it just takes you out. You're like, wait, what? How long is this gonna go on for?
Can it really be happening to me?
Oh my god.
God,
Do you remember?
the
Do you
most
remember?
production ever?
Do you remember the song in Cinderella that's like, "So this is love"?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's a good song. This, I feel
not.
like, is trying to kind of capture that sort of mood or tone, but it's kind of doofy.
It feels like they were trying to do a whole new world, but they got the wrong track and they're just trying to improvise over it.
Yeah, that's
Not
probably
going
what it
right.
is. You're probably right. Am I feeling? What is this love?
Like a robot.
I am robot. Is this what you call
I'm
love?
programmed to make shoes,
Is this
not love.
Derp. Oh, that's so cheesy.
Well, time to start eating my foot.
Right? It was such a weird little motion. My heavy ass leg. Thunk. Dude,
back
it's
to
got an
it.
awesome bed.
His glowing eyes.
Damn, girl. That's so gross, a stinky little foot coming down. So
Yeah,
nasty.
he fills the doorway. Damn, girl. Damn, man.
Ew, look at his
Up.
cheeks.
He's
Look at them
caked
go.
Pay attention, Yum Yum. We got some real cheeks here.
Ew, gross.
Look at him. He's a little like liquid snake.
Serpentine.
Nose. That is such hilarious animation. Oh my god, that bed looks amazing. It's so
Squish.
plush.
It's almost as good as my Helix Sleep, which you can
Right?
use my
Like-
code SaberSpark.
Oh god.
That's what we call integrated advertising.
We got a bit here from Papa Jared saying, when Zigzag isn't on screen, the other characters should be saying, "Where's Zigzag?"
Is
Agreed.
Zigzag the
Oh, God.
this guy?
Oh,
Or is
wow.
that the blue guy? Whoa!
Blue guy.
Oh, I was kidding about the polar bears. Never mind.
Oh, I thought they were wolves. They're like Princess
think they
Mononoke
are.
wolves.
Stop! Thief!
Oh, man, I wish.
Stop! Theft!
Rishi, I bet you wish that
Do
was your bed.
something! What's that?
I bet you wish that was your bed there with all the
Oh,
dogs.
dude, if I could sleep on a big old pile of fluffy wolves, that would be awesome.
We should watch Wolfwalkers on here if we were able
Yes,
to.
please! That's like one of my most favorite movies ever! Yes.
How many ways can I say yes?
Yeah, I would love to. I think we can get away with it.
Absolutely.
I mean, we probably could. Just
God knows cartoons
delete the
only
bot
need
after.
publicity.
I love how lame
God,
this
I
guy
love
is.
wolfwalkers.
Mhm.
Horses? Oh.
Polo. Ew, pears.
I'm so bored eating this pear.
Ew.
You know, I really appreciate how progressive her dad is.
Oh, Imperial Majesty.
Yes. How so?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, look at he's got like the pride flag on his
From
forehead.
father's
Oh,
cafe,
yeah, give it
my
on.
bidding was
I thought
sent
you meant letting
the
her sleep on
best
wolves.
Polo ponies of the Orient.
That too.
I thought you meant because
Look
he
at
was
these horse designs. Wow.
I thought you meant because he was reaching into his concubine's tent.
Gross. No, that's not progressive.
Lolwolf saying the original cut, the king had 2 daughters, both princesses. Oh, I guess that's why.
Oh.
And that would make sense with like that one
okay.
shot where she was like talking to some other girl in another bathtub with her.
Interesting.
Yes, zigzag.
They just
From
decided
father's
that it-
cafe at my
These horses
bidding was
remind me a
sent
lot of
the
the horses
best
from
polo
Mulan.
ponies of the
Mulan, yeah,
Orient.
that was kind of
Yeah.
like
We should watch
Yeah,
Mulan
those-
too.
horses?
Very
Yeah.
nice.
oh,
there's so
Mulan.
much to go
Please,
watch.
King Nod, beloved by all, commence the game.
I like that Twitch doesn't care.
In short,
This is nice.
play ball.
The head shake.
They're so fat with
Love
their
it.
skinny little legs. I love, you know, one of my favorite just general character designs is when a character is really fat and plump, but they have like skinny little arms and skinny little legs.
Yes.
I am so amused by that design.
Little fat
Like
horse
the-
butts.
The
Yeah.
Darla Dimple one.
Exactly.
That's a good one.
That little thing is like, hey, listen. Hey, listen. Navi.
God, there's so many
Whoa,
cool
look at
perspectives.
this animation.
Oh,
Holy
oh my
shit,
God.
dude. Whoa, that's
Wh-
awesome.
Whenever
That was crazy.
Whenever I think of like, you know, okay, what can animation be? Because like I mean, I'm not trying to shit on things like, you know, Family Guy, or you know, I guess when you watch a movie like this, you're like, oh shit, I'm seeing things I never see in animation because it's ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
what?
nobody would do this.
No, it's-
like now.
It's
Yeah.
too with all the shifting shots, the rotating camera, or it's just how? Why? This is deadly.
He actually started really pushing that with Roger Rabbit, and then I think with some of the scenes that got animated later, you can really kind of tell. So, like, admittedly, I don't know which scenes were done at what point, but like that was like when he learned that they could start like incorporating more like shadows or like dimensions with the characters, like the turnaround for Jessica Rabbit at the Ink and Paint Club, where she's, you know, at the end of the catwalk and then goes to flirt with Eddie. Like that was a thing that he was like, is there a way that we can do this? And then they started incorporating it into this too.
Insane. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
it's nuts.
the thing. What I remember being a kid, 'cause I've always loved cartoons, and I remember like asking myself as a kid, being like, "Wait, how are cartoons made?" And I'm like, "Are they just drawings that move quickly, you know, in succession?" I'm like, "No, there's no way. That sounds ridiculous. That sounds way too hard." No, that's exactly.
Oh
what
yes, it is hard.
As an animator yourself, I think you can attest to that.
I hate anything. That's why all my animations are really lazy.
Oh, shut
Yours are
up.
so good.
No,
They're
that's
so
true.
good, though.
Thank you.
I can't imagine boarding this movie as far as like how do you conceptualize this stuff? How do
I know, like the storyboards alone are so detailed.
I don't
Sickening.
even know the extent of how. I don't even think the entire thing was fully boarded out before they started working on it. I think they just got like segments or something.
Go
I
for it,
don't know.
boys.
I've got to get further into that, but like, yeah, I don't.
Friends and your parents said I watched this movie so much as a kid, the VHS broke. Oh, that's how you know you're a real
Aw.
fan.
Oh, sick.
That's also how you know you also qualify for senior discounts.
Father, do you know where my
He is reaching for the concubine's tent.
Ew.
No.
King, please keep your hands to yourself.
Fixing your shoe?
He seems
Why is he
to
okay
have
with doing that in front of Zigzag and Yum Yum?
Oh, what
This
a
guy's free love.
wonderful swing.
I mean, I guess he's a king, but still.
Oh, King.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Bro. Oh, different animation squad here.
Whoa. Is this watership down?
Right?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Why is he running away from the little balls? I thought he wanted them.
That ball is for the players.
Oh, I thought, okay, never mind. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
That was cool.
I love that he has no voice. That makes him such a strong character.
It's more fun that way.
It's way more universal too.
Exactly.
Because if they were gonna dub it, you know, half the work is done.
I'm such a sucker for like characters who don't really talk.
I think they're fun.
Ike, Boomhauer.
Also, is anybody else surprised how many? Why there's so many hills right next to the?
Happy is the kingdom in this milk and honeyed land. Happy are the subjects who live beneath your hand. We rejoice at all around us as this beautiful evening falls. Safe beneath the sure protection of the ancient golden balls.
Oh yeah, the one eyes.
Yeah, like, that's my one complaint about this is that like the story itself just feels so secondary. Which like I mean it is obviously very clearly, but it's like I have this very like superficial kind of feeling towards the characters because I just don't know much about them. Like it just didn't prioritize it. So like, set pieces are totally worth it, but still,
it's just gorgeous to the nth degree, but still it's like I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It's a visual spectacular, but everything else kind of comes second.
Yeah.
Jesus.
For God's sake.
The animation's incredible, but it feels like the story could have been chiseled out a little bit more.
Yeah, it's just like I think simplicity is like there's a limit to...
Who the hell's this guy?
He's a conqueror.
Oh God.
Oh, for God's sake. Fascist overtones, got it.
I shall know the golden city.
Crazy to think that this is like the only available highest quality version that they have for this scene. He's got so many teeth. His whole mouth is just all teeth.
This poor guy.
That's a cool shot. That's a really cool like
Lighting.
silhouette type shot.
So nice.
Oh, the horse corpses in the background there.
Aww. Aww.
Sad.
The poor horsey.
This is a really cool scene.
Yeah. I also like the contrast of like the regular horses too compared to like the polo ponies.
Oh my God, poor guy. This looks like it sucks.
Yeah, he's got 8 arrows in him.
Yeah.
Show pity.
You guys got Mongolian vibes.
Honestly, I really like the intercut of like the unfinished animation, the storyboards and stuff. It really just shows like all the moving parts where it's like it's not as immersive as like a movie, but it's just crazy to just see like how much they're just like, hey, we've like this background insane, and it's just like we just didn't get to the point where we could color it. So.
Right, couldn't finish it.
Nope. Hand animated, my God.
Sleep.
Oh my God.
They sleep, they're all asleep. But I am quite awake. Hey, Fido. I rise above
The little bird is named Fido.
It's mine to take. Hey, Fido.
He's got a little fez.
Men are fools who walk in dreams. They sleep their lives away. But I, Zigzag, will reign supreme. For they are easy prey. Eh, Fido?
Okay.
And the horror noises coming from Fido.
The daughter of the king.
What?
And with her as my royal bride.
Yeah, pin up.
I'll rule in public sight with Princess Yum Yum at my side. The crown is mine by right. Eh, Fido?
God, Vincent's voice is so like decadent.
Like between this and Radigan, it's like he's just so fantastic at it.
Oh my gosh, Radigan has an amazing voice. That is such a good character.
Fido, how could I forget? I fear you haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, like these are those meant to be the storyboards? Because holy shit.
Disgusting.
For breakfast, you'll have Cobbler.
I like that you're getting actively offended. Like what the? No.
Disgusting.
Stop it.
No, do you see
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I relate.
Okay.
I also kind of relate to that notion because I know how painful it is just to create animation storyboards.
No,
See how
I'm mad at
detailed
him.
it is.
I'm mad at him and his team for being so talented. It's like I will never be able to do anything like this.
Fido,
Oh my gosh.
you can eat it
Just so much work.
right here.
Are those the boards?
I mean, these look like storyboards to me, but they're
Even
extremely detailed for
Ooh.
storyboards.
That was really cool with the moon in the background.
Oh yeah.
See here.
Oh, wait.
Look at the crescent moon.
Oh, that's sick.
That's really cool.
That's an insane shot.
I do really appreciate how abstract they get with this. Like you can tell that like he was into Fantasia back in the day.
Yes.
Right? I
Yes,
kept
yes,
thinking,
yes,
I kept
yes.
thinking like these are such Fantasia vibes.
Big
Yeah.
time.
Get me Zigzag!
Tell Disney that at least someone watched the movie.
No!
The hands. You guys are hitting some notes.
Oh, Fido. I thought he was gonna say fudge.
Oh,
Coming, Your Majesty, coming.
little mouse. Yeah, Ultra Squid said that the storyboards are so dense at points they're almost like keyframes.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, I guess they'd have to be if it was 24 frames like per
great
second, like
King
literally.
Have no fear.
All right, it is a universal truth that, you know, having characters with robes and you see like boxers or like whitey tighties underneath them is just always funny to me.
Like with hearts on them.
Yeah.
It shows that he does have like he's a little sassy when he's
Yeah,
not on the
fun
clock.
side. Exactly.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah, that's fine.
Zigzag,
Makes his
your
own hours.
grand vizier, is here.
Death and destruction, Zigzag. My kingdom will come to destruction and death.
Be calm, serene highness. You must catch your breath. What dawn of disaster? Why speak you of death?
I've had a dream, a nightmare. No, a vision of invasion.
The scene. He's like, yeah, this checks out.
They push him so far with all the physical stuff too. Like this is just the tip of the iceberg, but like later. Oh my god.
Ow.
Oh.
An entire race of one-eyed men and death everywhere.
Excellent Majesty, ruler supreme, I can safely assure you a dream's just a dream.
I love their commitment to having him speak in rhyme too.
Right.
It's so unique. Like especially for a project like this where like there's so little dialogue in general.
Yeah, Zigzag definitely tries to make up for it.
Oh, he does.
Oh, those toes.
He's only got the one slipper too.
I saw it, I tell you.
Calm down, Your Highness. Invaders, one eye. But this is against what has been prophesied. For has it not been written we are safe from any threat, as long as those 3 golden balls are on the minaret?
Seems a little optimistic considering how big this kingdom is.
Right.
Yeah.
His nose. Whee! So I just seen this. It reminds me of Looney Tunes, and Tom and Jerry. Are you all familiar with Sir Christopher Lee?
Yes.
Of course.
Are you all are you familiar with there's a guy from A New Hope? Chat will probably chime in a second, but he's the guy who played Grand Moff Tarkin, the one who's like this. You may fire when ready. Chat, you know what I'm talking about? That one guy who is shoot, he's the guy who's in charge of the Death Star in A New Hope. Peter Cushing, thank you.
Oh yeah.
So Peter and Sir Christopher Lee were like the best of friends, and Sir Christopher Lee did an interview back in the day where he said that like Peter Cushing, so I think he had some kind of disease or cancer, and that like before he became ill, they would go to the theater and watch Tom and Jerry and Sylvester and Tweety cartoons. And they would laugh so hard that the people in the audience would be like, "You gotta leave! Like you guys are laughing too hard. You're making a scene. It's too much." And that when Peter got sick, whenever he would answer the phone at his home, he always pretended it was somebody else. You know, hello. To kind of throw folks off. And Christopher said that he put on the Sylvester voice and like made like Peter like just crack up laughing. But just the idea of like Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing getting thrown out of the theater because they're just making too much of a ruckus is really funny to me.
They're just getting wholesome, and then they go out for ice cream afterwards, and they're like, it was totally worth it.
Totally worth it. Sorry, I was just thinking about that. Just Clay laughing at the thief here. I'm like, ah.
What if the balls are taken away?
A way has never been found to take them away. What freak of nature could ever get up to the top of that minaret?
Here he goes.
Where'd he get the pole?
He stole it.
What's wrong with it? Yeah, I know.
This is some Wile E. Coyote shit right here. He's in a dummy.
Oh my gosh. So many layers of clothes.
I mean, honestly, he really could use a new. He could use a new tunic, to be honest.
Oh, it was so delicate. What a gentle landing.
And he's got frilly undies.
What's so funny about the thief to me is that he can actually become rich and he still wouldn't know what to do with the money. That's the guy who just steals because that's what he does.
He gets really into crypto.
Exactly.
Well, they haven't happened yet. Can't you see? The golden balls are safe atop the minaret.
Get it, thief. Here he goes.
This time.
The fuck?
Thank God this kingdom is still whimsical and colorful, otherwise he'd be dead. He gets failed on something.
just have this funny feeling.
Animating Zigzag's hands alone must have been such a thankless chore.
Gosh, no kidding. Look at the chain. Imagine animating that chain.
Fuck that. With it moving with all the weight on it.
Oh my gosh. Fuck
Fuck.
Oh my god.
this.
Ew.
Wow.
Usually it's the extra bad.
Ew.
Yeah, prehensile toes almost.
He's the missing
Why
link,
would
man.
anyone ever want to animate?
It's
Yeah, like
deadly.
I'd rather just die, honestly.
Right.
That's awesome.
Oh Lord.
Like, I find this book really inspirational and incredibly daunting, and I just want to curl into a ball and die.
I could be immortal. I'll never be able to attain this.
Yep.
Like that skill is just insanity.
And what's weird is that for a while he didn't want to talk about it after, you know, the project thing got kind of scrapped or forced out and everything.
Oh, I get it. There's probably a lot of
Yeah.
blood, sweat, and tears went into this stuff.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, he just couldn't quite get to the point where it was at a state he was happy with. But like, if people would ask him at Q&As and stuff, he had bodyguards that would like kick people out of the room.
Really? Damn.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, just because, you know, it's both an achievement, but it's also, you know, like he spent 30+ years and didn't have a film to show for it, and I think he took that really personally because he's such a perfectionist. So
yeah, he's 100% an artiste.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
Do you ever see that animation he made of him talking to that one Disney animator named like Kilt or whatever?
Oh yeah, Milk Call.
Milk,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh my gosh, what a legend.
They had I think there were stills of that exchange in the animation survival kit, or so the animator survival kit, and then someone animated it.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it's so incredible. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it.
I'm pulling up right now. Real fast, let me show it.
Oh, it's so sick.
Because what was it? Milt did not listen to music at all when he animated. Like he or was it Richard who did that? One of them said they did not use they thought that listening to music when you animate was distracting. I think it was it Richard?
No, Milt said that he didn't, just because like he couldn't concentrate, like that he's not smart enough. Like they.
I mean, I love this. It's so funny, but like, come on, man. I don't want to listen to music while I'm working.
That's how I get stuff done. Otherwise, I get distracted by everything.
Otherwise, I just get distracted by my own thoughts.
Right.
Excuse me, Mel. Do you ever listen to classical music when you're working?
For Christ's sake, what a stupid question!
I'm not smart enough to think of more than one thing at a time.
It's so good.
I'm not smart enough to think it. Oh my god.
I love his characterization too, like of
Eduardo.
Richard Williams. It's so like cute.
Quintana.
Like,
Look at that little face. Oh, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Oh god, the veins.
Look at that neck.
Oh my god.
I love that pop.
Can we bring back smears, please?
There's so many good little pops of animation in there.
Almost when he smacks the desk.
Oh yeah.
What a
My god, this is so expressive.
Richard's eyes bugging out.
There's
too.
a good smear right there.
Yeah, right
Oh
there.
yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
That's great with the
Wait, go back to Richard's face.
Look at the little guy. Eh.
what a stupid.
Good shit.
That's
I love that. What a stupid question.
Would you all judge me if I went downstairs and get a drink real fast and let this keep playing?
No.
No, not at all.
Alright, right back.
Okay, Rishi, time to gossip about Saber.
It's not
What a
time to get
dweebus,
up.
am I right?
Too early.
Who wears
to ride.
glasses?
He's got glasses. What a dork.
Did you grow up with like watching Roger Rabbit and any of his other short things? Like, did you see The Christmas Carol?
The Christmas Carol?
Like, he did A Christmas Carol.
I mean, I did see Roger Rabbit growing up. As for Christmas Carol, I mean, I saw the play, A Christmas Carol. And I saw, actually only recently did I see Muppets Christmas Carol, like this past Christmas, but I don't think I saw.
I'll have to link you the one that he did, because I think he got an Oscar for it.
Oh, that's so cool. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, I'll link it to you later.
Kobe was asking a question, what do you mean by smear? A smear frame is kind of exactly what it sounds like. It's just a smear between motions, usually a pretty quick, snappy motion, where it's just sort of a rough, literal smear drawing to kind of just connect, two important frames between each other. So, like, let's say a character is, I don't know, jumping really fast. Sometimes you'll have like a smear, like a quick little frame that sort of like
bring them to me.
I don't know, I'm trying to like figure out how to describe what a smear frame is without like visually explaining it.
It's kind of like a motion cheat, like say if like someone's stopping really abruptly and then they draw multiple they're almost like action lines that are following through in a particular motion. So like say if someone's like stopping their feet, then sometimes they'll draw like increasing layers or like lines of like their feet like halting to a stop, almost like they're yielding like a stop sign or something. When Saber comes back, we might be able to ask if we could show some examples of smears, because they're really, really cool.
Finding an example just to show it makes it so easy to understand, much easier than like explaining it verbally.
It's a very classic animation, just like a stylistic kind of push. So
we're trying to explain what a smear frame is. And it's one of those things where if you can just show an example of it, it makes the most sense.
It's kind of like the original version of like motion blurring to kind of like emphasize
absolutely.
like an action for something.
Look at that, that thumbnail, like that's a smear frame.
Yeah, that kind of sometimes
it's just like an in between. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Oh, look at him. I love smear frames because they're just so ugly, but they help with the motion.
Yeah, exactly. Like you need them or be too stiff.
Yeah, it's usually to emphasize like a really like big motion in between two frames. So like say like how Bugs is like trying to like swap between like probably taking off his sunglasses and getting the paper or something. Like that's why they incorporate them. That's crazy.
I did a bunch of smear frames for one of my last student film projects, and I was like, this is actually really fun. I'd show them right now, but I can't.
They're so grotesque and fun though. Like they're
fun.
Like they're one of the most rewarding ways to like if you're going like like thumbing through something or like
sometimes you just need them.
It's also just a fun flex for the artist too.
One eye is coming.
One eye?
They love doing the nose, like scrunch for Yum Yum.
Yeah. A little nose wrinkle, yeah.
Yeah.
Coming.
One eye?
I mean,
she gets disgusted a lot.
I mean, it's cute.
Nose scrunches are really cute, though.
Yeah.
One eye.
This guy's dying. Like, okay.
No, don't move it.
The bulls are gone. My kingdom will come.
That's a cool transition.
Oh yeah, spiral on the top of the
Oh no, my kingdom that I'm very not really caring of. He seems kind of bored.
I don't think he just gets a mess.
I'm sorry, Spurs.
A bunch of cowboys.
Where are we again?
This is very. This didn't exist around that time. I remember learning that there might be some history buffs in the chat, but one of the biggest inventions from like the British was the invention of the saddle. And I don't think they really had like stirrups, I think that's what they call them. No. There's something about like how cavalry forces evolved, or they invented like the saddle and the thing you put your feet into when you're in the saddle. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I think those are stirrups.
Stirrups?
Yeah.
I think they're stirrups.
So apparently that was a big deal where they're like, oh wow, we're a lot better on horses now because we can actually like be on horses a lot more.
Now we can be a little bit more stabilized with our feet in the stirrups and instead of just having them like flop around,
right?
You know, freely.
Yeah.
I still
without
it
control.
still fucking blows my mind that like Mongolians could shoot arrows when the horse's feet were off the ground. Like that is insanity to me. That they could actually like understand the horse so well that they're like, I know exactly when to shoot when the horse's feet are off the ground or hooves.
It's probably like muscle memory, you know? Like they get so used to the momentum that they're just like, okay, that's the time to release.
Insane. And is that crazy?
One of these days, Steven, you should just in stream explain to the chat the history of the Mongolians.
I'm not one of those guys where I have to wear a disclaimer the entire time being like, I'm a fan of history. I'm not.
I'm a fan of the Mongolians.
Oh, I am. The Mongolians.
Fan club?
Mongolians are the most ridiculous empire of all time. They basically had like the biggest winning streak until they took themselves out, and it's like insane to think that they vastly altered the course of history. Like every European owes their thanks to the Mongolians for knocking out China and the Middle East and like parts of Russia, and then like died on the doorstep of Poland, and then they're like, we got to go because Subutai, Genghis Khan, he died.
Genghis, he says.
That's how you say it, though.
Again, I heard it on a podcast.
I did, hon. I did.
Can I briefly share the story of when you first told me about the Mongolians?
Go on.
Okay, so all I'll say is not long ago, Saber and I were on a road trip, and we just needed to kill time, and we were like, okay, we got about half an hour until this exit that we need to take. And, you know, we passed that time. He told me about the history of the Mongolians, and like the time flew by like bat, like that. It was gone, and I was like, holy shit, dude, you were just chatting about the Mongolians.
But did you learn something though?
No, I didn't learn anything.
She was sitting there just smiling, nodding the entire time, like, okay.
I was like, aw.
I like the idea of you making like a history side channel about just like your intense, deep love affair for Mongolians.
But
the Mongolians.
I'm just echoing people like Dan Carlin of Hardcore History, who is like a bona fide journalist and who does like immaculate podcast, and even he's like, I'm not a historian. I'm like, yes, you are. You're incredible. But it's just, I don't know. I'm definitely a fan, and I'll leave it at that. That's cool.
Brave soldiers, the 3 golden balls have gone.
Zigzag shrugging.
City faces invasion. The mighty One Eye is coming!
God, those shots are so strong in the posing.
Take up your positions with my blessing.
He stole from himself. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, let's go. The little cute mouse character you got him out of jail too. Oh,
Whoa.
Don't need a sound effect there, I guess.
Oh, he does have a little mouse friend.
Nanny, where could
Jack
my
is the real
cobbler
princess
be?
here.
Look at those plants.
By the prison.
What? Oh no. What goes on in this palace?
What goes on in this palace?
So those guys just hang out with Zigzag and hype him up, like that's it.
They also
I guess
steal balls.
so.
They steal stuff sometimes.
Little minions.
Checkered patterns are so interesting.
Like the visual design is like the commitment to like doing like Persian designs and stuff is so sick. Like
Love
I
it.
still don't think I've seen anything that's like come close to emulating this.
No, this is solely unique. Me when I see like good leftovers in the fridge.
Yeah, how are you supposed to get it out?
How to get
Break it
in?
with the other stuff? I don't know.
I don't know.
Guards.
Maybe it was small when it got in and then it grew over time.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. Yeah, just there you go. Just take the whole thing with
Maybe-
you.
Maybe they didn't see me.
He's fun.
Well, derp. That's funny.
They even had the flies in that scene too, like with like all the other darkness surrounding him too. It's crazy.
Oh, I see who did it. Get away, bird of evil!
Bird of evil. Hiya!
Tower!
Get rid of that bird.
We gotta sign her up for combat, man.
Gone.
Done. Oh no.
The way they open their mouths.
What a job, though. You have to have a sultry baritone and love killing with like rubbing people's hands off.
Look how blocky they are. I love the geometry.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Samurai Jack in a way.
Yes!
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry. I just want to take a moment to appreciate, like, look at all these unique background characters.
Yeah.
God damn.
A lot of vertical stripes.
A lot.
Yeah. Sensing a pattern. Unless it's a prison metaphor, I don't know.
Oh, the little shifty eyes.
That's pretty funny.
No blood.
He's even got to wiggle them a little bit.
Okay, I'm out. I'll be on my way then, gentlemen.
I gotta see his eyes one more time. I love that. That's a strong.
So
expression.
shifty.
I'll get them. Fine.
The back scratchers from the two girls in the bathtubs, I
That's
guess.
a really good follow-up.
That's so funny. The little shaky, like skinny little wrists. That's so ridiculous.
Gotta sell it.
Oh, I'll just be on my way, gentlemen.
Well, bye.
He's doing like a little shimmy on his knees.
What a fun character. Did you lose the jewels?
Yeah, this character is super fun.
Still got a few of them.
His little fingers.
Yippee!
Chat, y'all doing well?
Gentlemen, what a delight.
Chat, I hope you're doing well tonight. It's Friday. We're hanging out. This is good.
Getting buzzed, watching some movies.
Be our little secret. All right.
What the fuck is that? Little wand?
He has a surprising amount of control over
Rule
those.
the land after one little thing.
Ooh.
Now that I
Stripes and
have the
checkerboards.
balls,
What
I
is
will
it?
go see.
Not the
Stripey
balls.
Loves their black
The golden
and white.
balls.
Have no fear. Zigzag
Whoa.
your grand.
Zigzag, but
God, his shoulders. What a ridiculous design.
All these designs are so strong.
They're great.
You mentioned this to me, Lizzie, that you said like you can tell when someone has like strong like professional character design just from how like I don't know. It's more than just I don't know. I remember
No. Yeah, it's.
you pointed to
And
it.
this is not me trying to be mean towards anyone specifically, but you can tell when an artist is like a professional artist when they've taken character design classes, they've worked in the industry, they have taken anatomy classes, you can tell, versus someone who's like only watched anime or only watched cartoons for reference and hasn't actually taken classes or, you know, really studied human anatomy or character design.
Well, if I may, so we talked about like
You can just tell
the line of action with like character posing. That's something where like I feel I can tell when it's like, wow, that's a really strong pose. Like that design has a nice line running through it that feels like connected from head to feet. And I don't know, that just stands out to me.
Yeah.
for sure.
I like that for Zigzag, like he doesn't have a consistent silhouette because he's supposed to be mysterious and like his body is amorphous. So like it really kind of like goes to build up like his character being really untrustworthy.
I love that.
It's like it's like that's half the fun of like seeing like how he moves around and stuff. Like his limbs disappear half the time, which is just, like, it's neat.
He's always kind of got these like high pushed up shoulders.
Yes, his head's hanging down low.
Yeah.
He always looks like he's like rearing up to like, you know, attack something.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's something.
That's something.
I can restore you the gold balls, though they be lost.
I'll give you anything, Zigzag. Just do it.
As my peril will be dire, you must grant my heart's desire.
Which is?
I require, sire.
Oh, his little hair.
Your daughter Yum Yum.
That's funny. Why is her name Yum Yum?
It was
that is just so ridiculous.
Did you hear
that was what they decided on.
That line delivery, he said wed. He dropped it there. That's, I mean, as in like a good way, like his voice dropped. That was awesome.
Oh, let me hear it.
Listen.
You play it again? Sorry.
I require, sire.
Your daughter Yum Yum.
Oh, he got up.
He so creepy.
He got up on the microphone with that one and he dropped his voice. That was fucking good. Damn. Sorry. That was great timing because now the Dune guy dropped his voice there too. Blissful saying you should take a moment later to check out the concept for art for Final Fantasy 15. No, 6. Sorry. I feel like you'd like that if you like this.
Cool.
Good timing with the voices.
I love the new, like Dune
Like
soundbite or your little alert.
Get out!
Whoa, look at him. He looks huge in that. Whoa. It's cool to see this, like, rough animation.
We'll see who ends up grieving. I'll go for
Oh.
the one-eye right away.
Got a different voice?
My balls and
I bet that was Richard.
Oh.
I bet it was.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
This is MC Escher nonsense.
Magic. The witch. Get me my daughter.
The architects had their work cut out for them.
Yes, they did.
How can we help, Daddy?
You must get away. I've got to stay and fight. Listen carefully. The golden balls have been magicked away.
Magicked?
We may have one chance. There is a man
Seeing all the different kinds of media, this is interesting.
dwells at the top of the desert mountain. You must go and seek out this witch.
He's so
Oh
big.
god, the reflection.
Tell us
Oh.
how the city can be saved. Had I a son, I would send him on this perilous journey.
Father, I can handle it.
At the foot of the desert mountain is a golden idol with a priceless ruby set in its forehead. When the desert sun is directly overhead, the reflection of the ruby falls upon a hidden door to a path up the mountain.
Yes, Father.
You must cross the great desert. Go now!
There's some good drawings in here.
Father, we need a guide.
Yes, but who?
I know who.
That guy.
Sure.
Free.
Him? The cobbler?
He's resourceful.
Can you trust him?
Yes.
Sorry, I keep forgetting how simplistic Yum Yum's dialogue is. It's like, oh,
my darling.
not doing her any favors.
care.
Off we go.
We will be right back.
Times has changed.
Oh, these guys.
Ah,
I know
and
these guys
indeed they
vividly.
have, chieftain.
Oh yeah, they kept this song in for this edition.
I'm so interested to see it again. The illiterate barbarians.
I thought they have the.
This is not what they used
For
to
a second,
be.
I thought there was like a German World War I helmet, like the.
Yeah, the Kaiser helmet almost.
Yeah. Is that's the one? Yeah.
That definitely seems German World War I inspired.
Oh no. No,
Also,
they're not.
biker helmet
It
vibe.
used to be different.
Golly, Bob.
Wonderful, powerful.
Mixed designs, God.
Dear lovely man.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Here comes the caravan! Will you stop going on?
Their skins are so like. Their skin's so like. How do I put
Leathery.
it? Leathery,
Yeah.
yeah. But also like fleshy, as well. It's something to behold.
They look like potatoes that have been in the oven for too long.
Mushy faces.
Food! Frank! Women! What is it that we do now? He's right. What do we do? May I remind you, gentlemen, that when in doubt, consult the Brigands and Book.
The Brigand book. The thief.
The book. The book. Of
Wait, so can they
words.
do?
Of words.
What does the book say?
Caravan. Caravan.
The motley crew.
All the visual reference for like their running cycles must have been crazy.
Absolutely.
Shut up, you fool. Keep your eyes down. Keep it down.
Halt!
Yeah, the nun.
Whoa! I just came back in at like a crazy time.
Yes, you did.
There's no backgrounds and they're karate chopping each other. Holy shit.
I like that they bothered to give her very prominent arm hair. They didn't have to.
Damn, that's a woman.
Are you?
Well, I am Ruthless, the chieftain. And this is my band of brigands.
Here comes the song.
Oh, another song?
Sent here 20 years ago by the king to guard his borders. We don't know when to return because no one here can read his orders.
It's so funny that they put these songs in, like, they're for the kids, right?
Yeah.
But you think kids are still watching at this point? Like, 1 hour in, you think kids are still paying attention? That they need a song to grab their attention?
Yeah, because at this point, I'm like the pacing, like I'm still here for the ride, but like for a kid, it's like I'm bored. Especially Zoomer kids and Gen Alphas, they're not gonna give a shit about this. They'd be like, I'm out.
No.
There's not gonna be anything in this for them. I mean, like like the visuals are like pretty fun, but like the rest of the pacing is very like prophecy specific kind of things. I'm like, I don't think that this would keep their interest. Honestly,
if I correct myself, I said Zoomers and Gen Alpha. They did not exist at the time of the making of this movie, so I stand corrected.
Millennials, geriatric millennials.
Getting our Golden Corral, discounts. But even then, I feel like if we were, I think there's a part about this film it's kind of mesmerizing, but like even for millennial kids, it's like, let's watch Aladdin instead. It's in the total whiplash of having like just quiet, physical, humor and dialogue, occasionally popping in, but like a song. Oh, it's a song, okay.
Admittedly, I could see why someone maybe like wouldn't like Aladdin as much as some of the other like Renaissance movies for Disney, just because it is so reliant on Robin Williams. And if that's not your shtick, then I get it. But at the same time, it's like I think that it's really important to like just have a really good balance of like story beats that should be approachable for anybody, so that it's like it's just
That's the proper word to use. There's a lack of story beats here where it's like it's kind of aimless.
Yeah, it feels very. I think it's more meandery than I'm sure that he meant it to be, but it's like you can also kind of tell like why it took as long to finish as it did. Well, I mean, it's still not finished, but like why they intervened. They're just like, hey, you guys have been working at this for like like at the time that because I think Warner Brothers ended up giving them more funding after the success of Roger Rabbit, because they're like, hey, you guys really have something here. But then it's like, hey, we already have this concept we've been working on. But it's like, okay, like, and I think they gave them like, I think it was like 3 or 4 years, and they're just like, okay, this is taking too long. Like, and they were getting worried because Aladdin was supposed to come out, and they're like, okay, we have to rush this out. We're going to shop it out to somebody else.
Right.
Like, I think they got fired from it, and it's like, that's humiliating in itself, but it's like, ultimately, you have to deliver if you're getting that kind of funding. So
if I might add, something I've always wondered, I hope to find out someday, but it's an entire thing of like, as consumers and viewers, we are entitled to our opinions because we're the people who provide, the funding. We give our money to go watch these things, and that's part of the transaction of what fuels the industry, So when people are like, "Oh, you're a viewer," you don't get it how hard it is to make a movie. It's like, it doesn't matter, we are what you're aiming at. We are the viewers. You have to make it accessible. And we don't need the experience that you have to watch it, And I guess what I'm trying to bring up though is like I still want to find out, like how the sausage gets made, where it's and I never will to this degree by any means, nor would I want to with Thief and the Cobbler, but like making a movie, holy shit, it sounds really fucking hard. Like there's so many moving pieces.
No kidding.
Even like a bad movie is still really hard to make, and it makes you wonder like. During a production, if you discover like this is why it went wrong, and it's like, oh, I get it, it's not an easy feat. It's probably very easy for you to get off track and for it to end up being whatever. I'm going on soapbox.
I think the structure is really what it boils down to, honestly, where it's like, like sometimes it can be too restrictive, sometimes it's too loose, but it's like you need to have some kind of happy medium there, otherwise nothing will get done. So
well said.
Yeah.
Man, they announced that new Gollum movie for Lord of the Rings with Peter Jackson producing and Andy Serkis directing and writing. And I'm like, I like these names, but like, we don't need this movie. And I'm like, oh, that's right. Warner's an evil company. So of course they're going to be like, it makes me think about that scene from oh no, I'm sorry. Let's just keep watching the movie. I'm getting distracted.
Andy Serkis is only let out when he's being Gollum or Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
Apparently they want to make 9 of those Planet of the Apes movies.
No.
No, come on.
Which like apparently this 4th one's really good, but I'm like, will they be even anybody alive by the time the 9th film comes out.
I want to cross over with Fast and the Furious if they're gonna do that.
That'd be fucking awesome.
We miss our mothers and our fathers. It's a painful, sad condition.
It's hard to tell you just how much, because we never learned addition.
Okay.
So we wait around and scare any traveler passing through here. Since we never learned a trade, it's the only thing to do here.
Oh man.
It seems like they at least tried with the song, like for
Yeah.
making it in like a fun way, like substantially more than the first one.
Yeah, it's catchy.
It's a little tonal whiplash though.
I'm the Princess Yum.
God, Yum Yum, they draw her very
I am the
voluptuous
princess
lady.
Yum Yum. You will succumb to these pity.
You're a disgrace to your profession. Just look at you. Look at the state of your shoes.
Well, things has not been too good lately, like you
I'm gonna
know.
hit the
I
bathroom
mean,
real quick, folks.
in
but
fact,
don't
this
stop.
is the first caravan we've seen for 30 years, isn't it, boys?
That's true.
30 years.
Well, we is doing our best.
How do y'all survive?
We is doing our best. That's like my puppy voice.
I hereby declare you my royal guard.
We are doing our best.
Royal Guard, boys.
You will accompany us on our perilous journey to save our golden land.
Okay.
Okay. It just fades out immediately.
Oh yeah, the one-eyed guy, he's got like a pile of women he sleeps on.
A pile of women?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I recall in this scene coming up, you will see the one-eyed chieftain or emperor. He's like sitting on a pile of women. You'll see.
That's sick.
I'll have these
A pile of fluffy wolves, I understand, but a pile of women? Well, that's just sick. Ew, look at it. It has a little belly button.
Gentlemen, what a delight to meet you all here on such a fine night.
These guys kind of remind me of the Viking army from the Samurai Jack episode of The Archers.
Yeah, I hear ya. There's a lot of
Here we
like
go.
army type characters in Samurai Jack.
Yes. Yeah, look at all these ladies.
Archers were some of the coolest. Damn. Ladies with their coconut bras.
Look, he's on a pile of them.
Throne.
Wow. Ah! A throne made out of women.
Who dares
Okay, sorry about that.
enter the camp of the
No
mighty
worries.
I came back at a weird time.
He's just sitting on a pile of women.
Right.
I am Zigzag, the great of the golden land. I am a magician, a sorcerer too, and I'm in a position, I think, to serve you.
sorcerer.
I conjure demons, charm beasts, and birds of prey too. Fido!
Get through that.
Fido.
Get through it.
Oh.
Classic. I guess a little.
Yeah, seriously, who did Fido's voice?
I don't know.
Not all right, then.
One of the animators has really bad sinus issues.
I have power over people, though they may appear complex. For me, they fall like playing cards, and I control the depths.
Awesome. Awesome.
Good animation, my god.
Jesus Christ.
But all this is nothing For now, in my hand is the very key to the Golden Land. For no man can take it, no matter how great, unless he possesses these 3 balls of fate.
You say you can charm beasts.
His teeth are so interesting.
Yeah.
Throw
It's like a shark
him
with like the multiple rows.
to the alligators.
I like the weird like drum beat too. It's almost like a heartbeat or something.
Right, right.
Messed out. Yeah. I like that he's not allowed to sleep in the tent with them. Like, I get why, but...
There he goes, stealing the bird.
Definitely getting those Pink Panther vibes from the music
Yeah.
here.
Also, why'd they bring so many urns? Oops, run out.
The camel? That's really funny. Ah, shit.
What's that?
Oh.
Oh, gross.
That's charming. Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. All right. I get
That's
it.
pretty funny.
That's a pretty good guy right there.
I see you.
My friend.
These story parts are all over the place.
Me to see
Right.
you fed on persons.
I wish there were better
like
transitions.
Me.
Yeah.
You know me.
It's
It
a bit
really
choppy.
does
What a
like
mess
show.
it
Yeah.
would be.
Me a little, and I won't forget to feed you each day a surprise that is plump, portly, paunchy, and fat.
Alright, we're done with that scene.
All right, bye. See you in 20 minutes.
Me in the mirror every morning.
Fat!
Paunchy and
Shut up. You're beautiful. Shut up.
thank you.
Don't you dare talk about yourself like that in my presence.
I'm sorry, it just makes me laugh.
Don't be sorry, be better.
Don't use my
Dusted that
own
one
words
off.
against me.
Princess, perhaps me and my men ought to be staying here.
Yes, Ruthless. You stay here. Guard the exit. We're going up.
Cobbler, he's like so sunburned.
I thought the Cobbler hasn't really been present in the last 30 minutes, really.
Not really. I mean,
he's, like,
even in the
around.
beginning, he's just sort of this sweet, you know, he's like, oh, I'm just sort of like a blank slate, just sort of a nobody, but, you know, with kind, you know, motivations, I suppose.
He's just here to do
We-
stuff.
we- Kinda just
He's like a handyman with a fun little gimmick.
If this was written by, like, in a traditional sense, it's like, okay, well, what are the motives of this character? What makes him tick? What's the beginning of his story? And why is he unhappy? And why is he going on this journey? And where is it taking him? You know, that basic stuff. You know, all we have is that he wants to. I'll be polite, actually. I forgot. I'm trying not to be as dirty on stream anymore. He wants to kiss the princess.
But like, arguably, we get more of like Zigzag's motivation than any other character in the entire movie, at least at this point. Which is like, is he the hero in this at this rate? Like, is he right to dismantle the kingdom? We don't know.
The thief needs to hang out with a boo.
A boo?
Yeah, I feel like they like.
Oh, that's awesome.
I really wonder, did Disney lift this? I bet they did.
tourist attraction.
Karma Cola. Did you see the billboard there that said Karma Cola?
Yes. Why did they make him less white in this remake version?
Oh no, he got sunburn from them being out in the desert. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like it when he's pasty white.
Yeah, me too. Edward Scissorhands core, I guess.
Right.
My friends. My friends.
What? Okay. Yeah, where is Poochie?
Careful, Tack.
It just occurred to me the flex of having an entire mountain made out of hands, which are
Right.
notoriously some of the most difficult things to draw.
We're just flexing.
Right. Yeah, I just feel like we get it, Richard. You're very talented.
It's a mountain of just hands. Sounds like a death sentence for most artists.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the flying scene here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tack. I knew you'd get us here.
That music.
That
It's yeah, right.
Yeah.
We should watch Fantasia on stream one of these days too.
Oh my god, that would be awesome. I love Fantasia.
What are do you guys like Fantasia 2000? Like genuinely?
I like parts of it. I
do
like
too.
Oh shit! Don't tell me! Rhapsody in Blue, and then Firebird.
Yes.
Yeah, Firebird.
Rhapsody in Blue and Firebird are for sure like the highlights. I also like the Donald Duck one.
Oh, Pomp and Circumstance? Yeah, that's
Yes,
a good one.
it's the music is so stupid, but God, I love it.
It works.
But the original's goated. You mentioned, both of y'all mentioned Fantasia references earlier, but like this speaks for itself.
Yeah, literally is. Look at this.
Yep, and Bald Mountain, Chernobog.
That scene scared me so much as a kid.
Oh yeah.
I would always
Well done.
stop. I would always skip it. I be like, okay, I've reached the end of the movie. I'm not gonna watch it. I didn't like it as a kid.
For the time it was released, it was really hardcore.
No kidding.
Like extremely hardcore.
Our closer is the devil, followed by Ave Maria.
Ave Maria. Yeah, the angels show up.
Yeah.
I never liked that ending sequence as a kid. Of course, as an adult, I appreciate it, but as a kid, I was just like, no, I don't like it. I refuse.
Yeah, I just wanted to
I'm just gonna go back and watch the dinosaur part
right?
again.
Yeah.
The dinosaurs are the fucking best part.
Right, Spring.
Yeah.
When I was a kid watching the part of the lava, it scared me because I thought it would get me.
It is very scary. It's very intimidating.
I'm like,
What showing the dinosaur suffocating too? They didn't have.
It's
the
very
movie theory yet.
upsetting.
Yeah.
It's very upsetting to watch.
They're like stuck in like pinto beans.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's what you could relate it to as a child, is the pinto beans in your Mexican
I was stuck in
bowl.
refried beans.
Is this a Superman thing?
I was gonna say, is this like a Joe reference or something?
No,
Wait,
no,
what was
no,
it? Was it the
that was
Fleischer one?
no, that was the I think it was the Air Force. Up we go into the wide blue yonder. Up we go into the sky.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is. Is that some like American military thing?
Every branch of the military has its own song, and I'm pretty sure the Why Blue Yonder is the Air Force theme song.
It's like a fanfare or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anthem, thank you.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Ditzy. I wanted to join the Air Force when I was a kid, and I realized you had no math, so never mind.
Oh,
lamp.
mad and holy old witch. I am Princess Yum
God,
Yum.
Yum Yum,
of
Jesus
the Golden
Christ.
City.
Is just the most ridiculous
Our golden
name.
city is going
Oh
to
yeah,
be
this
under
character.
attack My father says you could tell us how we can save our city.
She's in the animation book too. They didn't say what she was
We'll
from,
pay.
but they have a run cycle for her in there.
Everyone here who can save your city.
Real fast, we got some bits here. Lol Wolf saying it was Orville's theme from The Rescuers. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Good pull. Thank you for that.
Miny, mo! Tack? Can Tack save our city?
Interesting design here.
Oh.
Oh my goodness,
so
lady.
so bony.
That is one hell of a character design.
I love it. It's got so much personality. Hey, we got Hype Trend. Thank you. Goobraham Lincoln saying, do you guys know about the cut racist scene from Fantasia? Yes, we do. Why?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Thank God
Someone's
those
done a
sweet-
side-by-side of that on YouTube. Pretty crazy.
Whoa.
Some Looney Tunes shit
Lady.
right here.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh my God,
Ew,
lady,
oh, no,
please.
No, bad touch. Bad touch.
Tack,
That's
how do you
hilarious.
feel about it? Money in front.
Wow.
She wouldn't look that far out of place in like a Ghibli movie too.
Right. With
Yeah.
the with their skin.
For
Yeah.
you, I will make special price. And take a special
Watched Spirited Away recently with Ishi. It's such a good fucking film.
Oh, did you? I know that they did a re-release in theaters. I think I missed it though.
I watched it with my niece and Rishi. It was like just it's genuinely one of my favorite films, if not my top 3 favorite films of all time.
What, Spirited
Same.
Away?
I can
Mine
watch.
too.
Yes, I can watch that film a million times over. The story is so. It's one of those perfect films where I'm like, the story is strong, the characters are strong, music is strong, voice acting is strong,
It's
visuals
a
are strong.
solid, beautiful story.
It is.
It's haunted me
It's
ever
like-
since I was 12.
Right. No, I remember watching as a kid, and I felt like this kind of, and this is the feeling I think that Miyazaki was going for, is there's this bit of like fear you feel where it feels kind of scary to look at, but you're mesmerized and you're like enchanted by it. That's what I remember feeling as a kid when I was like, Yubaba and all the different kinds of like spirits in the bathhouse kind of freaked me out, but I was like, I can't look away. I want to know more. I'm enchanted. I have to know more. To this day.
There's a lot of beauty in the grotesque in a lot of Ghibli movies, which is why I like them so much. Like Princess Mononoke with like the pig god. Like,
Yes!
it's just like it's so gross, but it's great. I have a no face tattoo. I don't know if I told y'all before.
Really?
That.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I've got a no face on my left tricep, I guess, or like on my back, and I've got Maggie Simpson in her snowsuit on my other right tricep, and then
Hell
I have
yeah.
Bill Cipher under my left arm. So
That's dude. I
I
got to
know.
see all your tattoos someday. Those are
Please.
awesome.
I'll show you. I'll flex it. Yeah.
I got my Lammy tattoo on my right arm, and I've got this cool stylized. It needs to be finished up with the tattoo artist, but in September I'm gonna be getting a cool sandworm tattoo on my left arm. Can't wait.
That's sick. I love that. Awesome.
I love tattoos.
Tattoos are cool. I've had this mouse tattoo that I've
Someone's been in the
had
chamber for a
designed
while.
for over a year. Yeah, I just need to find an artist to do it for me. That I want to get on my left forearm. Like I have the design ready. I just need to find an artist who can do it.
Oh, I know that there might be there's people on Instagram, like artists. They might have like
I
people in their
know.
network you could check out too.
I've been told that. I just need to search up like tattoo artist in my area on Instagram and I can find some amazing people.
I'm sure you'll find one.
I just haven't made the time for it yet.
She's been
It'll
busy.
happen. Hey, Rick.
Oh, okay. Tough old lady.
Ew.
like how the fingers wrap around the items.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Just knuckles and fingers. Yeah, she did the nose thing again.
Yeah, a little
Nose crunch.
Yeah.
Nose crunches are amazing.
Ooh, creepy.
Show me the way. Show me how this comes to lay.
Is she doing what I think she's doing? Okay, this is actually historically accurate. So, back in the day, there would be like religious folks, basically like, oh, I can see visions in these holy sites, and these people like during like I'm pretty sure it was the Spartans, they had like this religious group that could like quote unquote foresee the future. They built their temple on a fucking like geyser that like released chemicals that would make them hallucinate.
Oh.
So like people back in the day would be like, I can see spirits, I can see things, and it's like, no, you're huffing gas. Like you're
just tripping balls.
You're getting high. Is what's going on here.
Probably less hands though.
Drugs, all drugs, and it's doomed again.
It's drugs.
They're not only cool, but they will help other people.
Control the spice. Control. No, control over spice is control over. Wait, I forget the intro.
He who controls the spice controls the universe.
Yeah, but like it was the intro of. Oh, hold on a second.
It's kinda funny, isn't it?
Attack. See?
Power over spice.
But it's what
is power over all. That's
you
right.
Very good.
Thank you.
Go home.
That's cool. I love seeing like that rough early development stage of animation.
Really cool.
Some of these shots were like, I was watching some of the documentaries and like a lot of them are unchanged. Like they just never really got to the rough animation stage.
Oh, so sad. If only we could have just had like the time and resources.
Master! Take me to your master!
A Floridian.
Me slapping my army of gummy goos.
Reese, to be honest, all right.
Yeah.
Gummy goo husband assessment report. Give us the rundown.
A+.
Why?
Perfect husband. Why? Because he has a hat and he's Australian and he's really nice and he's cute. And he's Australian.
And he's made of candy, so he's the sweetest guy you could meet.
He's got that gummy goo, you know?
I think it's pretty great though that so many folks were like shipping, like femboy energy jacks beforehand. And then they get gummy goo husband and they're like, never mind.
I was not expecting the amount of shipping art, but that's probably because I'm stupid, so.
Oh, this fandom is so desperate for any material whatsoever to work with. You could literally have a side character who like winks at Ragatha once and never shows up again. They'll be like, oh my god, fuck. Well, it kind of happened with the Lollipop Girl.
Gummy Goo didn't even have like a flirtatious relationship with Pomni at all. They just sort of connected with each other, just like, you know what, we're both going through it and we can relate on that level, and that's really sweet because it's like, it's kind of human, like,
I will say
they
this,
can connect with each other over that, and it's like, oh my god,
right,
they're in love.
So
they smiled at each other in the rig. It's different.
On record, folks who are being hard on Jax, I
don't think he's any different than he was.
I don't see anything.
He's literally the same character.
I don't get it. I do not get where folks are going with this, where I'm like, he's the same guy.
People just have like tunnel vision, know?
They do.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
There's a new character to get horny about, so it doesn't matter anymore.
So whenever I do inevitable, oh, I can't talk. Never mind. Whenever Rishi and I get our own animation stuff moving along, like I know that one of the most important things when it comes to the online space, if you want to make it on here, and it kind of sucks because it goes against like, oh gosh, what am I trying to say here? Character designs. You've got to have appealing character designs. I think this current landscape online, like God bless it, you can have something with an excellent story. If the designs aren't engaging or you know going to leave a lasting impact on viewers, it won't be able to go the distance. You have to have good characters, well-written characters, designed characters. They have to be memorable, not pandering, but they have to have some staying power. Which, like,
I mean, that's one of the principles of animation is appeal.
Yeah,
You
and in
have
a
to have
superficial
appealing
way.
designs.
Yeah, because some people may be less likely to like click on a thumbnail if they just don't vibe with the animation style. Like I was weird. Like I didn't want to watch BoJack Horseman for a while, but it's one of my favorite shows.
Oh my
because
god,
it's
it's
like
one of the best shows ever.
It's so good, but because it's like, you know, admittedly it took some time to get its footing, but it's like if you can like get past the animation or at least like learn to start, you know, being okay with it, it's like there's like
Isn't
there's
it
so much good
crazy
stuff
that
in
like
there.
season 2 is like, oh my god, this is
Yeah.
where the show gets really good, and then season 3 is like, oh my god, this show is fucked. It's so good that you're totally able to look past the sort of weird character designs and kind of weird animation style, and it's like I am so invested in these characters that now I like unapologetically love these character designs because I'm so attached to these stories. Oh,
Yeah.
God, I love BoJack.
Yeah, I just think that that's like, especially with a lot of indie productions now, where it's like that's like one of the biggest selling points you can have is having a really good visual style because it's going to draw more people in. Where it's like Digital Circus blew up for a lot of reasons. Like it's a really well done like pilot, you know, like the start of it and everything.
It's a
but
design
functionally,
show.
but also it's like the character designs are just so memorable. Like they're plus they're easy to draw. They're like, you know, like there's something about it. Like also it's the fact that it's CG. It makes it a lot faster for them to produce new episodes too. So it's like they have a lot of advantages, and I'm glad that they like focused on that too. So
it's like because I look at a character like Pomni, and I'm like, man, you just are so perfect to resonate with viewers. There's something about your frequency.
Those big round eyes, you know?
Yeah, so
and a lot of things suck right now. So it's like, yeah, she's literally me.
Right, a girl's anxious, kind of a little bit of a girl fail occasionally. You know, got big eyes, the clown energy, jester energy. Just there's I don't know, there's just that entire
There's so much appeal to her design.
Well, I mean, like Digital Circus when it came out, like obviously it was going to do well, but like that was lightning in a bottle. Where it's like, okay, you all, you know, luck favors the well prepared, and you guys gave it your best, but then sometimes the culture just syncs up with the art so perfectly that it becomes like a perfect storm. Like what was it now? They said that Star Wars, if it came out too early, it would have been Buck Rogers. If it came out too late, it would have been kind of depressive, you know, like during the era of like, you know, dystopian sci-fi. It came out at the perfect moment where it really inspired everyone, where they're like, we're here for this, like appropriately hammed up cheesy space opera that just resonated to like the nth degree. And sometimes that's all you need is just, you know, don't be good. It helps to be good, but be lucky. So
yeah, luck is so much
A little
to
bit
do
of
with
both.
it. Yeah.
Always be good because luck will always favor folks who are, you know, I mean it's called luck for a reason, but still, like that one of my favorite quotes ever is luck favors the well prepared. And it's like, yeah. And for Glitch and Digital Circus and Goose and all of their work, it was like nothing short of 100% full on effort, and they deserve it. I'm sorry every single video we ever do here just devolves back into Digital Circus.
I'm
I actually
sorry,
did
we
not
just
realize
love
that.
Digital Circus.
Yeah, we
Did I
do.
bring it up? I'm sorry if,
No,
if
it was
that's the
me.
case. I'll take the fall on this one.
I think it was me, but like
I'm new.
Don't treat me lightly twice. Take me to your
I'm really enjoying this evening.
This has been great.
Nice, y'all.
Ooh, it was kind of a Mugen chin.
Gentlemen,
Mugen?
we must return at
Why?
once.
Because he grabbed his chin?
Yes.
That is not Mugen. Just
my
because he
God,
grabbed his
no,
chin.
shut up.
You mean
I think
Mugen?
you just have Samurai Champloo on the mind.
We are good.
Oh.
Wow, that animation looked weird. That looked like some weird, stiff, like students' digital animation.
The Flash stuff?
Yes.
Like, was it Flash? I don't know.
So funny.
Back to our regular scheduled program.
Oh yeah, these guys jump on the drum. That's
Anyways,
right.
Tracy, you should watch the final season of Samurai Jack because there is some legitimately really good stuff in there. It's also just sort of some weird kind of that was a decision sort of things in there.
Okay.
You know what I
Good to know.
mean?
I'll go into it being cautiously optimistic, but you know.
Look at that.
Oh my god. What?
Is that 3D or is that 2D?
That's 2D.
Fuck
That's
yeah!
2D. I know, it's painful,
What
isn't
the
it?
hell? What the hell is wrong with these people? I should get one of those for my backyard.
You should.
It must be the One Eyes. Move it, boys!
One Eyes!
Yeah, they jump with the drums. I love that.
Their jobs were just jumping on drums.
Do you all see my my point though with like the army kind of similarities? It might be coincidence though.
Yeah, for sure.
I would be shocked if it didn't have some kind of bearing on it. And honestly, down to like the one-eye facial hair thing.
So many blades. Whoa!
Whoa, that was cool.
Awesome.
That's so sick. This is why I wanted this movie to do better. Like, this is objectively cool.
Whoa! Because in 3D animation, you just copy paste this shit.
Yeah.
In
Every
2D,
single frame.
in 2D, it's all unique unless you have puppets. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, this would have been like them doing like the like Return of the King, you know, just like recycling.
Right.
Like it still looks good, but you know, it's just knowing that it was all hand drawn is
God, I love Return of the King so much.
so good.
Oh yeah, attack this movie.
Oh my god. My daughter.
Give me the Cobbler. He's second build for a reason, I guess.
Oh my god. My child. Oh, help me.
I'm sorry. That's pretty funny. It's like whenever you see like your comfort character get harmed.
My daughter. Oh my god. My child.
My child.
After episode 4 of Hazbin Hotel.
Right.
Aww.
My God, my child.
It's so funny.
Chat, you all having a good time?
I hope so.
You made it this far, guys.
Yeah, gummy goo.
We've been doing a lot of bullshit tonight.
Here we have. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm sorry. Yeah, when gummy goo died. Oh my God. My daughter.
Please, no.
No.
Oh, chat, you all are awesome.
Aw.
We take care
I
of
could
this
have my
movie,
little
please.
mouse friend.
She eats
Sorry, he
it.
smells.
The Cobbler.
The Cobbler. He's at a Thanksgiving party. The Cobbler.
No.
Or
ice cream,
whenever we
thank you.
upload a VOD of this, do we need to have an edit of the thief holding a cobbler?
Yes, I'm gonna commission art for that.
Okay.
What kind of cobbler is it gonna be?
Blueberry.
It's gotta be a
Always.
blueberry cobbler with some ice cream, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe she gets it. God, I'm so hungry for ice cream right now.
Ice cream sounds amazing.
You're going very id right now.
Right? Whoa, he had a mouth there for a second, but then he put the nail back in his mouth.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh my God.
Generous shot right there.
Oh!
My pants. Okay, here we go. Ready for this?
Wow, there it goes.
Here we go.
This is all it takes.
Holy shit. Oh, that animation looked weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
This scene is ridiculous.
I was gonna say, this is absurd.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait.
That horse is screaming.
Because like this particular scene goes on for like 10 minutes.
Oh my god. Like the Rube Goldberg effect.
Right, watch it. We're shot in the back.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit, dude. This is hilarious.
I get why he was pissed. It didn't
Yes!
get in it. I get it. I totally get it.
Whee!
I should be there.
Awesome.
Holy shit, dude.
I hate Mondays.
Oh no!
Fire.
Holy moly.
That's what happens when you don't have OSHA on board.
Right, yeah, OSHA's losing their mind.
Yeah.
Where are the safety rails?
No one's wearing helmets.
That's awesome looking.
Oh, that's so sick. Give it a mouse.
Oh, Tack, my wonderful Cobbler.
Huh?
Whoa.
Yeah, starring Tim Curry.
Right.
Get the balls. With scissors.
Why do they even have?
For cutting things.
Just cause, you know.
Whee!
Whee! Ow.
My god.
I love the thief. He's just so.
Perfectionism be damned.
Thief is
it's
a
so
good
sick.
character.
Whee!
Very gingerly lays him down though.
He's a fun character. he's got like Mr. Bean energy.
Like
Totally.
Really unlucky and also incredibly lucky at the same time. Like, just
That's
depends
Mr.
on the
Bean.
day. Yeah.
Ow.
Owie.
Oh, that
There
poor
we go.
horse.
Yeah, like don't punish the horse.
Bum,
The
bum,
music.
bum. What's this song?
I don't know the name of the song.
I forget. It's a
It's a
famous
classical piece.
I have no idea, but it does sound.
Anissa would probably know.
Oh, Nini's a genius. That's why. Whee! Whee! Here we go again. Got one. Dvorak? Dvorak?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
I do know the name, though.
Fire the hole! You know, I think the one that's got no one to blame but themselves to this one.
You know, sometimes a machine's just too big, guys.
Yeah, right? Maybe you should have a normal army.
Yeah, it's like, this is not like a great mouse detective size. Like, no, this is human size, but this is too much. Never safety tested this.
Wing! Oh God. That's cool.
Oh God! Oh, God!
God.
That's really funny.
He's got
So
Mr.
lucky.
Bean energy.
Oh, I thought he was gonna stab him with the needle.
I also thought that.
Sews them together.
I thought it was gonna take his eye out or something. You just have guys sitting.
Got shots.
Looks like a wastebasket.
What is a brush?
Like a dustpan.
Awesome. Whoa! Iron.
Here comes the iron.
It's just an iron. They don't know what an iron is yet.
War iron.
At a certain point, man, I just kind of let it go.
That's awesome, by the way, right there. That's insane.
Oh, for sure.
Like with the changing of like the explosions and stuff.
Ah, stab each other. Number 2.
Oh, got it. Oh God.
This guy, I swear.
I also went there. No, don't like it.
Was Mr. Bean based on Charlie Chaplin at all?
Maybe I feel like he was, or maybe like Buster Keaton.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't know.
You're here, Chief.
Yeah.
What does the book say now?
What? The brigands will attack at the sound of the trumpet.
Oh, for shame! Boys, right then! What's left then?
Okay, guys.
Quiet. I is the commander of the
Just
Royal
a bunch
Guard.
of drunk Irish guys he paid.
Oh.
Like,
That's
he's
what
just
feels
like,
like.
oh, I just need sound effects of you guys just being belligerent and
Oh
awful.
my God.
For the bun is ridiculous.
These are awesome drawings.
Oh, they fight, huh?
Now that we're reaching like the end of the movie, you can see that they're like, yeah, we're out of time.
We're running out of energy here, guys.
You're gonna wrap it up.
I love this character.
He's very like oddly endearing, as gross as he is.
Yeah.
He got them all.
There we go.
All 3 balls. Yeah, now
That's
what?
an awesome shot. Awesome.
Whoa,
dang.
holy shit, dude. It's like a roller coaster.
Woo!
We're finally at the part where we're just like openly gushing about how sick the animation is.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. It's like, why would you all do this to yourselves?
Yeah.
Whee!
Every day was the world of pain, but was it worth it?
I mean, it is timeless.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my lord. The scene is still going. Put this man in the Air Force.
Like the rap looks like they look like Brunhilde, like a braid.
Aw.
This little tooth. We're still going.
I know. This has got to be at least what, 10 minutes.
Wizard has to know exactly when it's time to go.
Oh yeah, that's where the gators get them.
My friends, are you still here? I haven't fed you yet, I fear.
Did they also reference that in Lion King?
I don't know.
That's what Scar says to the hyenas before they eat him. To my friends thing.
Oh, my bottle. Oh, my top. Greedies, don't you ever stop.
Oh my goodness.
To find old man's best friend.
Oh. The zigzag then.
Ah.
It is the end.
Goodbye.
Ooh.
Start.
That was weird.
Yo, Monks, thanks for subbing.
Monks, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in bed?
Shouldn't you have a warm glass of milk?
He says, I love it when the thief eats all of the cobbler.
Shouldn't monks be drinking a warm glass of milk from a curly straw?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think he's aiming for that being fine. To be fair, he did get through a lot to get those again.
I think he earned them.
Yeah, I do kind of think he did at this point.
Oh my god, he is the Tumblr sexy man. Look at him.
Yeah, I know, right? How do we get his shirt off? Just give us an hour.
It's so close. I mean, his nipple's already poking out. We're so close.
The thief's the Tumblr sexy man.
Why he gives up? He's just like, eh.
Whatever.
Really?
I thought he was just gonna, like, you know, sucker punch him or something.
Holy shit.
Stabs him.
My daughter, my wonderful daughter.
Yeah, I love the thief's little, like, worried eyes. He's always like,
prophecy is fulfilled. The city
Yes,
owes
so.
you a great debt of gratitude.
Holy
Cobbler,
shit.
how
Cobbler's
can
skin
we ever
changed
repay you?
a lot.
That's tan.
Now he's super tan.
It was quite a tan. That was a deep tan.
Oh yeah, this scene.
They're in love now.
I love you.
I love ya.
Love you.
Jesus.
Ew.
What a deep voice.
It was supposed to be Sean Connery.
Yum, nom, 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 nom. Yum, nom. Nom. The end. Aw, What the hell was the point of all that?
Yeah.
This is cute. But what was the point of all of that? Ah, it's just like the genie in Aladdin. Remember?
Except they did this first.
They did.
Aladdin ripped.
Did Aladdin steal from Thief and the Cobbler?
Oh,
the love ballad.
Ah, that finale, that ending, I was like, that was the point of all of this? That was it?
That's it.
Like, the scene was
That
objectively
didn't feel
cool
like much of an ending.
for like dismantling the machine was awesome, and then it's like they just kind of gave up or they ran out of money.
I kind of feel that way.
They definitely lost. This movie feels like it's a visual spectacular with a bunch of things to look at, but they don't really mean anything.
Yeah.
Cooper Hamlinson saying movie you guys should watch on stream. It's Freddy as FR07. Yes, I've heard that. Sorry. Thank you for the bits. All right, go ahead, Tracy.
No, I was like, it just feels like one of those, just like one of those movies where it's like they had a lot of really awesome set pieces that they wanted to put in, and they just didn't know how to anchor it to anything else. So it's like, they're in love now or something. It's just like, this wasn't earned. Like, you didn't earn that part. I was like, honestly, I wanted to see the, I don't know, like the thief get some kind of like accolades or something. Like they lifted him up like they were going to, and then they just like cut it. Like, I don't know.
There's a lot of like story that feels like could have been like honed a bit as far to tighten up, like, why a character ticks, what makes them them. A lot of these characters are very empty and just kind of one note.
Zigzag gets attention because he clearly was Richard Williams' favorite, but the rest of them are just sort of there. So
we're just here to serve the purpose of a role.
I'm the curvy girl, and I want to marry the man.
I'm the nice boy who doesn't really have any lines. Therefore, any man can imprint himself upon me.
Right.
I'm warrior woman in the chair, number 7.
I'm the one-eyed leader, and I'm a conqueror, and the balls are gone because the balls are the balls are significant for some reason because prophecy, sure.
Because balls. Story needed to be tightened up quite a bit.
Yeah, I think that there's like, if you're gonna do an epic, it's like you could either, if you have a really good script, you get a Lawrence of Arabia, or if you have a really like rough one, you get Cleopatra. Where it's like there's still gonna be a lot of money and stuff spent on it, but it's just not gonna be as satisfying.
Like Rishi has said, you can polish a turd, but still a turd. And we're not saying that Thief and the Cobbler is necessarily a turd.
I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful turd, but
the movie
it's gorgeous. The animation is fantastic, and even the storyboards are, gorgeous, but story pretty lost on me.
Yeah.
Characters are pretty lost on me.
I forgot how much of the Cobbler just disappears for like after like the first act. He's kind of just gone.
Yeah. I appreciate it as the marvel that it is, but like I've mentioned this on a separate thing before, but I have this weird love-hate relationship with Redline. I think I saw someone mention it in the chat before, where it's like that the animation for that is absolutely stellar. It was 7 years in the making, but I cannot stand the script and I hate the characters. But like it's absolutely gorgeous to watch. If you like Speedrunner, highly recommend it. Or like, any kind of racing thing. It's really, really gorgeous to look at, but I can't get past the script. Just turns me off so much. So, but I don't know. I can still appreciate it for what it is, though.
Well, Tracy, you and I are working on a video about Thief and the Cobbler, and it's exceptionally problematic production. I feel like it's probably
quite a story.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like it's rare to find a production that has this much of a checkered past as far as like its production goes.
Yeah, it's like just going through on some of my resources that I have for this one in particular, there's 2 different documentaries. One was shot in 1982 and one in 1988, and you can kind of see like some of the life going out of his eyes when he kind of realizes how far into this he is. And it's like not in like a super negative way, but it's just that he gets so firmly wedged into like the sunk cost fallacy of like, I've already spent this much time, this much energy, these like just like hundreds of animators to work on this thing. I have to see it through, but it's just he's always like constantly struggling with both like having enough money and like still trying to like get consistent work for the rest of the crew, because they all their bread and butter was making like commercials and stuff, and they had a ton of awards and stuff for it. But like there's this really like sad quote from one of them when it was from the Roger Rabbit one that I was watching, and he was basically saying that like it's like I have to, like, with all the awards and stuff they got for winning for like doing advertisements and stuff, he's like, I've got all these awards and stuff to entice other clients, because without them, like, I just have a studio, the artists, and an unfinished film, and that's it, like, it's like it's this really sobering moment where it's like I feel bad because like he clearly is so passionate about this, but it's that I wish that he could have just kind of backpedaled or had someone to help him work on really refining a script to make it really cohesive and make sense. So
there wasn't enough story or characters to really carry this as far as like writing goes. Visually outstanding. The visuals carry this movie. If the visuals weren't here, it would not have been a good movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No,
definitely.
wouldn't even look at it twice if it weren't for the visuals.
Well,
yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's true.
We've been streaming for like, oh my god, 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours.
Oh
Dang.
my god, really?
Well fucking done. Let's play some Helldivers.
No thanks.
All right, who are we rating tonight?
I don't know who's on tonight.
By the way, Tracy, thank you for joining us. This is a lot of
Thank
fun.
you so much for having me, all. This is nice.
You are always such a treasure to hang out with.
Really appreciate your
try.
perspective on animation.
Yes.
Man, I was just like, I have a tremendous amount of empathy for Richard Williams and just like seeing like how important this is to him, but also he needs to stop. Like, please.
Well,
right.
I think he stopped when the Grim Reaper got him.
Yeah. Well, not like that.
I'm sorry. The Grim Reaper is like, all right, buddy, that's enough.
He died like 4 years ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make light of it, but like, there's moments where there are certain human beings who are just like such a force of nature, where it's like the Grim Reaper is like, I got my hand full on this one.
Oh, like Henry Kissinger.
Right. Well, we talked about, Lizzie and I were talking about Jeanette McCurdy's mother and how she just refused to go down.
Did you did you read the book or like listen to the audiobook?
I've listened to the audiobook like twice, and Saber has been listening to it with me, and we're like 2/3 of the way through.
God, that's
It's
a
so
dark,
good.
dark story.
Past the point of when her mom has finally died and just sort of the aftermath now.
Yeah, the
It's
epilogue bit is
so
crazy. It just destroys you.
I've been on a tirade about this where, like, this is no new revelation, but like child actors like this, it's disgusting. It's like this is wholly unethical, because these kids are robbed of their childhood, and they're being used as a means to an end by both their parents potentially, but definitely networks and like industries. We're seeing it currently with that JoJo Siwa girl, where it's like her quote unquote rebrand. And I'm only caring about this after listening to the Jeanette McCurdy audiobook so far, where I'm like, this is a sick system. It's cyclical, where it's like the South Park episode with like Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus, like there's some folks who might get away, like Hilary Duff, but usually it's like a Lindsay Lohan, an Amanda Bynes, a Drake Bell, where it's like, this isn't really a happy ending. You are a means to an end, and you rarely can transition over into your adulthood while functioning with the career intact. Yeah. And the idea of like, oh, you got some residuals. Is it worth it when your entire life you're like, how am I a person? I was robbed of a childhood where I'm working like 15-hour days with school and work combined, if not longer hours than that. It's fucked up. It's sick.
It's very infrequently is that like, and I'm not excusing any of that kind of like stuff, but it's like the only way that it works is if the parents already have really solid boundaries and expectations and what they're willing to tolerate going into it, because a lot of people will look the other way when there's a certain amount of money or prestige or like it guarantees of future employment from there. But Mara Wilson is a great example of someone who was able to get out of it, because like her parents were constantly checking in with her like, hey, are you still okay with doing this? Are you still having fun with it? Is this like still something that you want to do? And then they let her, or like she stopped doing it when she told them that she was ready to retire, or at least from acting like that. And she was in Matilda. She was in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just for context for everybody else, but yeah, she was like the little girl in those movies. But like, yeah, I think the last movie she was in was a Thomas the Tank Engine live action film in 1998, and then she basically stopped doing that, and now she's an author. She does podcasts and stuff. So, but like, you need to have like. It's like with any basis of parenting, like do not let money cloud your interest because you're going to destroy your kids' lives. It's not worth it. Well, like it's been going on forever too.
This is the path thing. I told this to Risha earlier. It goes, all right, budding child actor with some kind of degree of talent or looks, which is creepy to say, looks, because it's like it's a child. Ugh. But still, it's such a superficial industry where they're like, we have to take into account if you have the right face for the right, gig. Because what was it now? Like for Jeanette McCurdy, she like went to go try out for some roles, and they said like, oh, she's too homely. And it's like,
yeah.
Imagine telling
here's
a child
the story.
that.
She auditioned to play like the main role in Because of Winn-Dixie, which is based off of a really sweet book. And she was rejected because they said that they needed a beauty that was more ethereal, but Jeanette's look was a little bit more homely.
That's so
which her mom took as like, oh, you're saying my daughter is ugly.
Yeah.
Which is awful. And then she later, per my recollection of the book, tried out. She auditioned to play this is what they say in the book, like a hermaphrodite character.
Oh my
an
God.
intersex character. For God, what was it? I don't remember. For some, I think a show.
Like, what, 12, 13 at the time?
Yeah, she was pretty young. She might have even. She was actually younger than that, I think.
Holy
And they rejected her because they said she's too pretty to play this role. And the mom didn't seem to have an issue with that because she was just so pleased to hear that her daughter was too pretty for a role. And it's like, God, you just can't fucking win, I guess.
Is it any wonder she had like self-image and like eating disorder issues? Like,
oh yeah,
like,
I mean, her
like,
mom
she
taught
had
her an eating disorder. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, it's like she had no chance. But it's like,
No.
eventually once she recognizes how messed up it is, then she can like start doing the internal work to be able to just, try to salvage it and recognize, okay, my mom doesn't actually care about me. And I have to, I have to advocate for myself and distance myself from her as much as possible. And that's absolutely horrifying, especially when it's your parent. But
Well,
it happens
parents are
a
more
lot.
warped than the children sometimes, where they're the ones
Yeah.
who are putting their kids into because they feel a sense of wanting for the lack of their own accomplishments. And like,
No, I just mean the mental gymnastics of being a kid that young and recognizing it. you
right?
know?
No,
Like, yeah.
Jeanette's. I mean, for her, I mean, okay, it is 100% understandable that like she would be in lockstep with her mother because it's her mother. She's been mentally abused and emotionally abused to fall in line and be a people pleaser. I get that, but like she's also smart enough to know that something's up. But like sacrificial enough to just stuff that down and focus on keeping her mom happy.
Yeah, she's a people pleaser, like just conditioned to make her mom happy as if it was her responsibility.
Which is not.
Keep her mom happy.
That what
which-
she wants doesn't matter, and that
yeah,
it's all in.
all that matters is what
deferential-
makes her mom happy.
Well, so
which is sad.
To bring it back to JoJo Siwa, who I only knew briefly, like 'cause I'm like, oh, she's the bow person from like. Who I remember seeing on like some article where they're like, "Oh, she's selling bows," and I'm like, "Oh, it's just I guess."
Dance moms.
1990. Yeah, right. I watched a video essay about JoJo earlier. I remember seeing the Karma song a few weeks ago, and I also saw the Meat Cane video, and I was like, "What the fuck's this?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's like Miley Cyrus energy of like, I'm not just some innocent child. I'm actually sexual," and it goes to highlight this weird fucking obsession of that. Very, very creepy, like, oh, they're legal now. And it's like, that's disgusting.
Dude, people were doing that with Millie Bobby Brown. where
It's
just like,
fucking
"What'd you
weird.
do?"
Yeah.
Dude,
And you
it's kinda
can't-
like, why is that the thing you care about? you
Because the
fucking creep?
industry is like, okay, in my opinion, it's not a Peggy Hill here because it's not really much of an opinion. It's very well known.
Oh, yeah.
It's that they're edging people. It's fucking weird where they're like, now it's legal. And it's like, that's disgusting. It's just weird to to bait, you know, these are fucking children and you're baiting them into, I'm sorry, I need to get back to the cartoons here, but still for JoJo, I watched her video and I'm like, I feel so bad for this kid, you know, even if she's culpable with her own actions as an adult, you know, sure. But like, there's so many child actors who are just warped, utterly warped. And that really sucks. It sucks so hard. I wish it was illegal. I feel like there needs to be better standards and practices and regulations and laws to protect these kids, even more than what currently exists. But whatever, it just sucks. I feel bad for these kids so much.
They have like no foundation, so it's like, and like there's even more people that will actively profit off of exploiting them. So it's like they need to find any kind of community that they can. Like that's why I like in the Jeanette McCurdy book, like she talks about how much she loved being able to hang out with Miranda Cosgrove because she like had a like unconditional love friendship with her. She's like, oh thank God,
so
someone to actually ground her, and I think that
she's
that's,
like, wow, you're so like independent. Cool.
Your parents let you do stuff and eat ice cream, like you get your own ice cream. You get to split a child size.
Have soda.
There's this really sweet part of the memoir where Jeanette first joined iCarly, and she got a little gift basket from Miranda, and who knows if it was directly from Miranda or if it was from her agent or who knows. But it was like a little gift basket full of like movie theater snacks, like movie theater popcorn and candy and like a $100 gift card to a really cool fancy movie theater. And it's like, oh, what a sweet special gift to get from, you know, your co-star. And her mom was just like, you're not going anywhere near those milk duds.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Professional
it's like, oh
fun
my God.
sucker.
It's like, just let her be a child. Just let her be a kid and let her appreciate this really thoughtful, cool, sweet gift. But
so what was it now in Doom Part 2? Oh, here we go.
Anyways, dude.
So no, spoilers, I guess, but
we're losing them.
But there's a moment where a character is a child who's still like in the womb, and it becomes conscious through sci-fi bullshit, and is conscious as a fully realized adult in the womb. So it is aware of its existence, 100% adult. And the characters mourn that, being like, what a curse. Imagine coming into existence to not be able to go into it with a degree of ignorance and learning and then realize the truths of the world, but at least enough of a training time to like grow into it. What if you're just instantly spawned into it? Instantly. I'm like, that sounds awful. Child actors go into this shit more or less, where it's like, you get these parents who are like, you have to be sexy. You got to follow the producers. You have to be in line. Don't be a problem. You know, be complacent and complicit or whatever. I don't know. Hollywood really pisses me off some ways, where it's just like, you guys, parents in particular, are the most culpable of all, where it's like, these are children. Let them be children. Let them scrape their knee and, you know, collect baseball cards and catch fireflies, you know, just fucking whatever.
It's a tremendous amount of pressure to put on a 6-year-old.
Right. It's sick. It's genuinely sick. That
it's gross.
I don't like it. I'm sorry.
They shouldn't be actively rewarded for it.
It's
vile.
It's vile because also, again, this is a means to an end with the industry. Like, I don't care how these people grow up, if they're well-adjusted or not. We make our money. Goodbye. Moving on. And that just sucks.
Like, raise your goddamn kids. Like, please don't sell them into indentured servitude that is being a child actor.
Well said.
That's right. I said it.
All right. On that lovely note.
God, how did we transition out of this?
That was
I don't even know how we got on this subject.
That was some righteous indignation right there, because I feel like I've been thinking about it a lot recently, and I'm just kind of like, man, because we watched that Quiet on Set documentary, and there are parents who are like, took their kids out of it because they're like, I care for my child. You know, massive respect for those parents for being above all parents, protect their child. But
don't watch the Michael Jackson one on HBO Max. It's gonna really piss you off. It's absolutely vile. Yeah.
I will skip that. All right, on that note, let's go raid Cass. They're still doing their subathon.
Cool.
They're playing Minecraft. What do we hit them with? What do we hit them with as far as words go?
Something about a cobbler.
Something about cobblers or thieving. Steal some things.
Ziggity zag. I'm gonna Never mind. I don't know.
All hail Princess Yum Yum.
I like that.
No, protect your balls.
Protect your
What?
balls. Mind some balls.
Protect your balls. We'll just say that. All right, chat.
Sure.
We'll see y'all next time.
Protect your balls.
Bye.
Have a good night,
Bye.
everybody.